Let's now go ahead and create a quick action so that when we are creating a quote, the next time we would like to see the account opportunity automatically populated. We would like the primary checkbox to be checked by default. If required, we can then uncheck it and have additional fields such as the start date, end date, subscription term also available. So we'll just have a handful of those fields on the quick action so that it's easier for us to create a quote quickly from an opportunity. To do that, let's go to the object manager from setup, go to setup, and then object manager and get to opportunity. As you may know already, the other way to get to this page is directly from the opportunity. You could go to edit object, and that should take you to the same page, which is the object manager, and then pull the opportunity object. Now here there is an option called as buttons, links, and actions. So we'll go there and create a new action, and we'll just say new quote. Right? We want to create a record on which object. The object is quote. Okay. What is the label? Let's say new quote. Okay. And give a quick description here. New quote with primary set to true by default. Yeah. Okay. So you create the field item, and then we don't need a success message. So just go ahead and save. Okay. Now we need to instruct the system as to which fields must be displayed by default. So we want the account to be displayed. We want the opportunity to be displayed at a minimum. Yeah. And then we would need the primary checkbox. We would also need, let's say, the start date and end date, just in case we want to set the details here. And let's also provide the subscription term. Okay. So we have this information here. So the sales rep can either go with a combination of, let's say, start date plus subscription term, or they could use a combination of start date and end date. So I'm going to pull the end date here. Okay, so these fields should be enough for us to start with. So let's go ahead and save this quick action. Now that we have identified which fields we want on the layout while creating a new code, let's go ahead and add some predefined values, right? So let's go ahead and set the account value so that it's systematically populated and we don't have to do it manually. So go to formula fields and insert field. From the opportunity, we should be able to populate the account ID. Insert. Okay. Next, we will populate the opportunity name as well. Okay, select opportunity and through the formula editor, we will go ahead and enter the opportunity ID. Let's also mark the primary checkbox and set it to true. Okay. And then the formula editor, we can just say we want to set this value to true. Okay. And let's say the start date is populated to today's date, but the sales rep can change it as required. Okay. So you could use a formula field here and then just say today, and that will include the current date as the start date. Okay. And we will just do one additional field, the subscription term. Let's say the default subscription term for this org is 12. So we'll go ahead and set that as well. So this way we are trying to reduce the number of clicks that a sales rep will need to go through, but they also have the option of going and changing it if it's not 12 months and if it's a different term that needs to be set. And we just type 12, save. Awesome. So now we have all of these values set up. One last thing we need to do is to add this quick action onto the page layout. Let's do that next. And let's see if we can make this work. Let's get to the CPQ opportunity layout. And while we are here, let's go to mobile and lightning action. Okay. And we see the new quote that we created. So let's go and drag this guy all the way through to the top. So when we go ahead and save this, and let's get to the opportunity record detail page to see if the magic is happening. So I'm going to switch to CPQ. Let's go to the opportunity. And now we have this new quote button. So when I go ahead and select this, you see that the account is automatically populated. The primary checkbox is set to true. The opportunity is automatically populated. The subscription term is populated. So it's so much easier now for the sales rep to go ahead and create a new code. Of course, they can go in to this code and then provide any additional details as soon as they have. But at least whatever are the values that need to be brought in from account and opportunity, which are already available, we can minimize the effort for sales reps by automating them behind the scenes.